Hi there, welcome back. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, and you just encountered the eyeless, strange vessel robotic creatures that destroyed nearly the whole camp of the Red Karens. Our new friend has helped us stopping them, actually, probably, and we have tried to unite with him, but he gave us a cold... a cold no. Well, a warm no, but... So we'll have to do it ourselves again. But first we want to know if there's something left in the Iron Flail fort that we haven't seen. Maybe something the Red Karens themselves haven't seen. Maybe some conspirators. Maybe something hidden to make it possible for these eyeless to come here. It is cold and we're unsure. We're wading through a sea of blood. Few enterprising individuals have carved crude figures into the wooden logs of the latrine. That's the discoveries we need, right? And we need to be careful still in case there are more of these eyeless here that have thrown Kalvasa through half the way here. And we'll probably have to rest before we go away from here. Because as much as we value the safety of all of these people, we cannot guarantee for it if we have nothing available to help them. If we are wounded, we cannot fight nearly well enough to stop a whole army of these monsters. The rising tide is coming. Gentle rap emits a hollow sound. The cask is almost empty.
I'll see it done. It's finished.
More potions. Dead people everywhere. What is here? Simple meal of meat and carrots boiled into a soupy mixture. Oh, we'll take a sip.
Easy does it.
The wailing music. This trebuchet is disassembled but intact. All the supplies they left back here. We want to take them with us. They might prove decisive. It's just maybe an hour we're here. And it has proven to us that being slick. Oh, hot pitch roils ominously with this deep cauldron.
There's something ahead.
And there's something special here. And a letter home. Maybe we can find something out. Maybe it's of the conspirators. My love, I have enclosed some coins from Stalwart, so you have proof that I arrived. You were right. I am colder than I have ever been. All the more for being away from you. The Kith here are as cold as their land. They do not hate us, as the Derwoodans do. They are mistrustful and proud. The commander has sent for delegates to start negotiations. Perhaps, by the time this letter reaches you, we will have moved into Durgan's battery. Stalwart has no soldiers, only a handful of guards. Ephraim says he went to look at the battery with some scouts and did not see anyone posted atop the tower. Without those cannons, they would be foolish to do anything but surrender. If not, we are sure to knock the fight out of them quickly. The commander says that once the battery is ours, the presence here alone may be enough to make the invaders think twice. Who would face us with the might of the battery at our backs? I write too much of battle, but only to assure you that we are well. I miss you. The mountains are beautiful. I hope that you might see them for yourself, once it is safe for you to join us. And that man probably died here. What's here? Something hidden. Oh, another nice cloak. Some Adra. It's lying around here like it's nothing. So they stormed through the front gate, probably, did they? think they did. Wow, they smashed the front gate. Look at that. Wow. That's crazy. So it seems they are no longer here. Let's go to the graveside and maybe we can warn the couple to go away from there before we leave here. It's only a short jog away though, so we'll definitely do that. Money is not a problem anymore, thankfully. They are vessels, so they are undead. Probably also powered by souls. They are away. They probably ran away at the right time. So there we go, and we should definitely rest here. But we should have a plan where to go first. The iron flail, yes. Potentially an ally. Here, the iron flail, yes. And now we run the rising tide. We'll travel to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon to find out more in the reliquary, the Tidebringer. Or we could call off the Forgotten Army, one of the stalwart... Yeah. The Abbey of the Fallen Moon. And that the abbot here knows the army and is able to call it off from a place he called the reliquary. So that is both the same, it seems. We should go there, not go to Stalwart first. And that means we need to rest here. We probably need to prepare for vessels and beasts. And maybe something in the mix. I don't know. You could go vessel. You could go beast. Wilder in spirit, no primordial. Primordials aren't always that fierce. Wilders are. Spirits can be, but the priest should take care of that. I think somewhere here was something that we could still pick up. Some supplies were here. I hope they haven't been taken away. And there we go. Supplies. Now let's go back. And it's true, so really need to go to this Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Huh. 15 hours. We got to do it, we got to do it. Let's go. What will we find there? What does this picture tell us? There's some spirit bowls spending light, giving light, just as it this looks a lot of like Skyrim too. Is that a bit out of character? The ice overgrown forts. The strange spirits risen from the ice. Maybe robotic things. And what is... There's the Abbey. The Abbey of the Fallen Moon. And they are not probably per se enemies? I mean, this dwarf doesn't look like he wants to attack us, and we could buy horses. Hey there. Who are you, and how are you? A dwarf, clothed in but a few straps of fur, puffs up his bared chest with every drag from his pipe. Come a long way to get some air, have you? Yeah, what are you doing here? Enjoying the fine weather, just a bit longer, he smiles, letting a cloud of smoke and frosted breath escape through his teeth. My mistress had business with the Ondrites. We'll be off, soon as she's done at the Abbey. Meantime, I was told to stay put. They don't want any outsiders meandering about. She already put some kind of hex on me. Says I won't even remember any of this, but the copper's worth it. She says I'll wake up at home with a full coin purse, opposite of most of my mornings, so that had a certain appeal. Tell me about your mistress. Which one? He lets out a chuckle and slaps his chest. A reddening print blooms on his skin. Wish she were the fun kind. She's a gift bearer. Paid me well to guard her on the journey, though. I'm looking to get inside. Are you now? He pulls the pipe away from his clenched teeth and points its long stem to the path ahead. Far as I know, straight this way, the middle path on the right, with a ruined ark. If they let you in, of course. Ondrites are none too friendly, but to their own. My mistress went through the archway, spoke to them guards there, then headed on. He bites down on his pipe with a sour expression. They got eyes on the other paths. Cast me dirty looks from afar when they pass this way. He grunts. Eyes. As if I'd stand here in plain view if I had some grand design of sneaking into their blazing church. And what's an abbey got that's worth hiding anyway? Monks? Grunts again and shakes his head and mutters something about if he were younger. Do you know of other ways into the abbey? No, but it's an abbey, not a fortress. You can bet it's got holes, like any fat old monster. Supply passages, escape routes, he shrugs, as if it were a matter of course. I'd be lying if I said I'd never explored one uninvited, when I was too young to know better, help myself to its relics. Let's just say if a certain war goddess has her way, I'll be living my next life as a dung roll bag. And why are you helping me, dwarf? He shrugs. You gotta look about you, look like you need it. And maybe there's something I don't like about this place, like it's hiding something. My younger days, it'd be me going in there. Farewell, and have fun with your mistress. Doubt we'll meet again. Any luck, my mistress will return soon. Hope you find what you're looking for. Ooh. So that's the central path. That's the off path. Well, as I said, let's take the off path. They've got eyes, huh? What eyes do they have?
Even our visitor is to be turned away, he said.
What interest would our quarters hold?
Our quarters aren't the worry. It's our brothers and sisters below.
Below? The ones from below? These Ondrites. First they were stealing things, and now they're rising an army of the dead. Oh, what is that? A tidal fist. Hey there, could we talk to you? We're interested in joining your order. Hold! Who's there? We'll try that, right? They're just so... They have something about them. The Ondrites. We think it's okay to lie to them because... I mean... What can you say? Kyoto is waiting for me. I am the Tidebringer. The guard's eyes narrow. How can I be sure? Well, you don't get many visitors, do you? Who else would choose to come here but the Tidebringer? The guard relaxes and appears relieved. My God, these guys. Forgive my caution. We were told to expect you. The High Abbot awaits you inside. Very nice. And we'll take a little bit, because we're the Tidebringer and we need it. Mortal protection. Seems good. I'm sorry. The Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
They'll never know I'm here.
The Tidebringer, hey? Giant skeleton's leg. Are these the eyes too? First want to know what's going on here.
You look pale, sister. Find someone to take your place. I'll stand watch.
I'd hoped I was over this illness, but clearly not. I shall take your advice.
A lot of more Ondrites here. And hey, something is locked.
It's finished.
What is it with people and chests outside? What is here? What can we see from here? Currents of wind bounce off the jagged rocks, rising to meet your face with a freezing touch. So is this it? Can we explore everything here now? Just sneaking around, by the way, to discover secrets. Brinton Ban. What's this? Is that the entrance? No, that seems to be the entrance. We first want to know everything. A mural is rendered on the face of the rock wall. 4 panels seem to be arranged as a story of some kind. There's a city among the waves. It's burning. Inspect the mural. First panel, Anthu, the end. And the next panel. Second panel, summon the flood. The flood takes over the burning city. Third panel, dissummon the ebb. The city has been killed by the flood. Fourth panel, Dianthu, the beginning. Maybe we must arrange that, right? Maybe it's like first, yeah, like the first, then the fourth, then the burning city, and then that with the tide, right? That might be it. Anyways, we want to know about the surroundings first, so let's hurry up a bit here. What's this? This door is sealed shut. We'll take everything, because that's how we are. If it's not stealing, we'll take it. What is that? This giant wrist bone ends without providing any clues as to the location of its matching hand. Wow! Who has lived there? Are that teeth? The rib cage. What has lived there?
Saw they let you through. You must be our visitor. The High Abbot awaits you inside. Straight back.
Yeah. I just want to look at the surroundings, if you took care of this place as you were waiting for my return. Is that true? Yes. The visitor.
Kauto knew Saman was upon us.
The Tidebringer. It's been so long.
My soul is ready, brother.
That's very ominous. What more can we find out along here? Oh, there's a path down here that might be interesting. We might have to enlighten all these people. Right. Hey, there's a flower. Let's pick that. Didn't see that thing. There's a flower as well. Really pays to walk some paths twice. What's here? Maybe some secret entrance?
I should not have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
Ha! Perhaps if you pray, the lady will allow you to forget.
These guys are mad. They want to forget all the time. They are the forgetters. Oh. Wow. What's going on here? More stuff. And what the... You stand at the precipice of a fissure that time has torn into the mountain which the Abbey stands on, upon which the Abbey stands. Whistling winds call out from the depths of the crevasse, mournful wails hinting at the great descent from the edge into the dark and lonely spaces below. Encased in centuries of rhyme, a gargantuan skeletal hand hangs awkwardly above the gap. Its fingers are splayed in a pained pose, eyes preserving the circumstances of the victim's death long after the flesh rotted away. With only the ominous moaning of the crevasse to disturb your thinking, you consider your options. We'll inspect the area. Considering the span of the gap and the position of the skeletal hand, you believe a well-placed grappling hook would allow you to reach the other side. Though positioning the hook may be tricky, the winds are not so strong that they would endanger attempts to cross. With only the ominous moaning of the crevasse to disturb your thinking, you consider your options again. We'll leave, because... Oh, this is an unknown area to us? Let's try this, yes. The middle finger is a large target, but it sits in the midst of buffeting winds that threaten to blow the rope and grapple off course. Whoever casts the grappling hook will need nimble fingers to ensure a good throw. As you ponder the difficulty of the throw, the wind momentarily abates, becoming little more than eerie murmurs, whispering far below you. Who will cast the hook? Kelwasser. Kelwasser Greenleaf times the throw perfectly between chaotic gusts whipping up from the crevasse. The grappling hook cuts an odd path through the expanse of violent air, the attached rope trailing behind in a bizarre spiral. Despite its odd course, the grapple eventually sails over the middle finger, its rope winding securely around the frozen bone. Kevava Forged Dawn gives it 2 tugs and is confident it won't budge. Swing over. Take a firm hold on the rope and swing across the crevasse. Despite high winds and an unsettling creaking from the enormous ice-crusted finger, you can safely reach the other side. You stand at the edge of a crevasse you traversed with the help of a grappling hook and a conveniently located giant skeletal hand. And there is the entrance. Oh, you return there? No, we'll leave. Oh, we could swing back from here. Can we see our grappling hook? Not really. Yeah, and before we go in there, perfect cliffhanger. Yeah, I think of it as a perfect end because we just had something exciting. There's something exciting coming that you can look forward to, because I have to make a pause for a short time, and thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. See you in the next episode when we enter who knows what, a cave probably.